Welcome back to Minecraft. I'm doing my building series again today. My name's Drew Vanders. Today I'm going to be working on my water mill. I think it's going to be cutting logs, so it's going to be a log water mill for the purpose of cutting logs. Kind of like in Skyrim. This right here is where I'm going to be building the water mill. This time there will not be any explosions, sadly, because there's nothing to explode, and there's nothing really in the way. Because the new update came out today, this is the time when I recorded it is on Wednesday, I will be using, for the main, framing of the building, I will be using the bamboo. However, for the actual water mill, I will be using the oak and spruce. And I think I should start on the actual the water mill first, and then build the building after that, just to get an idea for what it should look like. So I removed some of the dirt and the sand underneath the water, just so I can have some room to build the actual mill. Water wheel, I should say. This is what I have for the water wheel, the basic design of it. I might add a little bit more detail later. And I was thinking maybe about changing all of the oak into just spruce, simply because if it's an active water wheel, it's going to be moved about the entire time. And because it's always moving, it's going to be wet the entire time. So I've just changed the wheel to completely to spruce. I like it way more than I did with just the oak. Now it's time to get started on the building. Okay, so this is my basic planning for the building, the lumber mill. It's a water mill and a lumber mill, so it cuts wood. It uses a water mill. The water mill, the main log will come in here, and it will have a gear on the end that will spin another gear that will spin another gear that spins the saw to cut wood. All of this is just to spin one saw. Alright, I built up the walls of the first story, and on the second story, which is kind of more like the first floor, and this is more like the basement. On the next story up, I'm going to have a big open area where the saw is laid to cut down some wood, and where the wood goes to be cut. And a big open area, kind of like a Skyrim building. Think Skyrim. I've now placed in the floor and the saw. I also completed the log with the gears, so this gear spins, and that then spins this gear, which goes up and spins the saw up there. It doesn't really look like it works, but I'm imagining there's some smaller gears inside the saw that makes the saw spin. And then there's some stone sitting here to hold up the log that spins from the water mill. I put up the second floor of the building. It will not be having inside walls, so that it will be open so they can carry logs in and out much easier. And I also completed the roof, and I made it have two separate pitches so that it changes mid-pitch to have more of a curved look to the roof. So I decided to add in a set of external stairs up here, and I also put in a whole bunch of cobblestone walls, mossy cobblestone walls in right here, so that if you're standing back a little bit, you don't see that it's you don't see the mossy cobblestone full blocks underneath of it. And running up of it, you're not usually going to see, or down of it, going to see those blocks as well either. Okay, I just added in some posts, and now I'm gonna work on the outside details.
1 hour later.
So I decided to do the texturing on the outside instead of doing the small outside details, or the building details, I should say. And I did the roof. I textured the roof. I textured the cobblestone and the mossy cobblestone, and I also textured the ground on the inside. I do really like the texturing I did on the ground on the inside. And I also put in a little design on the ceiling above. Okay, so I've completed the outside details. I put in the lights, the fences, the signs, the gates, the ladders. There's no ladders. No ladders. Trapdoors. And I also put in some new bamboo hanging signs. I realized that the bamboo hanging signs can be used for railing, and it actually looks quite convincing. However, you cannot put it up against stairs or fence gates or fences at all, because the fences don't match up to it, which is kind of disappointing. But that's alright. Hopefully they change that later so that the fence is attached to it in a special way. because it would make it look way better if they could do that. So I added in some uncut logs to both sides of the building. There's 3 of them over here, and another 3 over here. I feel like these back over here, because they're harder to access, they'd be harder to carry. The Vera logs, the ones that don't get used up as much, to be over here. And the more common logs over here, quite close to the staircase where they would carry them up, being very careful to carry them up so that they don't fall down or anything. So I've completed the last of the details. I put some stripped logs on the outside and some logs being dropped down here that are finished being cut. And I also put some logs on the inside, a whole bunch of them, possibly to the detriment of the people working here. They might fall over and kill and hit them. Or just injure. You know, just injuries. I hope you guys enjoyed watching me build this water mill, wood mill, whatever you want to call it. Either one, it works. If you did enjoy, please leave a like. Leave a comment down below what you think I should build next. It'd be fantastic if you'd like to be a sub sandwich. I'll see you guys later, and goodbye.